This is the inside story of your brain and nervous system, the smart parts. And here to tell you about it is the one and only Slim Goodbody.
Hi, I'm Slim Goodbody, asking what would you do without your trusty old brain? How would you know to come in out of the rain? How could you laugh? How could you sing? Without your brain, you couldn't do anything. No, no. Your brain is in charge of the most incredible, complicated, and well-organized communication network in the world. The name for this communications network is the nervous system. Basically, it has three parts. The countless nerves that branch out all through your body. Your spinal cord, which is the main highway of nerves that runs through your spine. And of course, your smart, big boss brain resting here in your skull. Your brain is about the busiest place in the entire world. Information pours in, gets sorted, analyzed, and messages are flashed to all parts of your body instantly. Now, although scientists and researchers have been studying the brain for many years, we are still only beginning to unlock many of its mysteries. What would you do without your trusty old brain? Well, the answer is perfectly plain. You couldn't laugh, read, think, dance, dream, have fun, or sing. Without your brain, you couldn't do anything. No, no, without your brain, you couldn't do anything. It may sound strange to say, but your brain resembles a walnut with folds and wrinkles all over the place, giving it 30 times more surface space. Convolutions, that's the name for all these wrinkles on your brain. For a fifth of the blood in circulation and a quarter of the oxygen from respiration, your big boss brain is the destination. A full-grown brain weighs a kilogram or more. Protection is what your skull is for. Though it's just a bit larger than this softball, it's got the biggest job of all. When I think about it all, I'm filled with admiration. The brain can hold 15 trillion bits of information. There is nothing in the world that really equals a brain. It's like a telephone switchboard, but it's far more complicated. It's like a computer, but it can do so much more. In a way, it's like mission control, guiding and deciding, but it's even more incredible than that. Just think of all the things you do. No matter what it is, your brain's in charge. Whether you're breathing, blinking, running, thinking, jumping, walking, eating, talking, seeing, feeling, tasting, kneeling, reading, yelling, hearing, or smelling. Why, is there anything you can do without your brain?
No! This is brain control. Get ready to jump in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump! Ready for splashdown.
Of course, your brain doesn't work alone. It's linked to your spinal cord and all the other nerves in your body. Altogether, we call this the nervous system. Does the nervous system ever get nervous about all it has to do to serve us? No, I think it's proud of how well it's endowed through the spinal cord and nerves, which branch out everywhere. Your nervous system is well equipped to keep your brain aware of every single thing around, of every step to take, of what is up and what is down, of every move to make. Your nervous system, it's in control to be of service is its goal. Extending down from the brain is a sort of cable made of nerve cells and their fibers. It's called the spinal cord. It's a little more than a centimeter thick, and it extends 2/3 of the way down your backbone, which keeps it well protected. Now, let me tell you about two types of nerves. Sensory nerves flash messages to your brain and your spinal cord. Motor nerves pass orders back, which cannot be ignored. They branch out from your spinal cord. They're weaving their way through every muscle and all of your skin. They reach each part of you. Your nervous system, it's in control. Communication is its goal. Now remember, the big boss of your whole nervous system is your brilliant brain. Let's take a look inside and see how it all works. The largest part of your brain is called the cerebrum. Everybody say cerebrum. Good. Now, the cerebrum accounts for 80% of your entire brain. Now, I want to ask you some questions. How much is 10 and 10? What colors are the American flag? How do you spell red? Good. Thinking, adding, spelling, reasoning, remembering, imagining. They're the jobs of the cerebrum. Now, slightly beneath and behind the cerebrum is the cerebellum. Everybody say cerebellum. Good. Now, take the tip of your finger and touch the tip of your nose. See if you can do it with your eyes closed. The part of your brain that moves your muscles smoothly is called the cerebellum. Now, the cerebrum and the cerebellum work together something like this. Your cerebrum decides to do something. It makes a decision. For example, tie your shoe. So it sends an order, tie your shoe. Then your cerebellum makes sure the muscles of your arms and your hands work together to get that shoe tied. There are other areas of the brain which control emotion, body temperature, thirst, and hunger. The lowest area of your brain is called the medulla oblongata. Everybody say medulla oblongata. Good. Your medulla oblongata regulates your heartbeat, your breathing, the digestion of food, and circulation of blood through your body. Now, all the parts of the brain, the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the medulla oblongata are connected to each other by certain nerves. Pretty amazing, isn't it? And mysterious, too. A long time ago in Scotland, there was a scientist named Sir David Ferrier who learned a lot about brains by studying animals.
Come in, come in.
You wish to see me, Sir David?
Oh, yes, Gerald, I'm glad you could come. Now you can assist me with a most interesting experiment.
But what's happened to this poor animal? Has it been hurt?
No, not at all. But I have performed a most delicate operation on its skull, exposing part of its brain to our view. Now, what you see here, Gerald, is the actual surface of this dog's cerebrum.
Amazing, truly amazing. But won't it suffer from this?
Oh, the dog sleeps from ether, and the wound will soon heal. But now, Gerald, what I wanted to show you is how a mild current of electricity can stimulate this brain into action. Now, help me lower the plates of this battery, and I'll show you what I mean. There. Now, hand me the wire, and we shall begin.
Well, I feel no shock at all.
No, but the current is enough. Now, watch what happens when I touch this probe to this part of the brain.
A leg moved.
Right? Now move the probe to another area of the brain.
Another leg moves.
Aye. In fact, I have come to believe that for each and every part of the body, there is a different area of the brain that controls activity, and that electricity plays a role in the way in which the brain works. Oh, can't you see, Gerald? What a wonder the brain is.
Yes, yes, I see, Sir David. But what would happen if the wire were to touch this area over here?
Careful. You see, the brain is indeed a wonder.
Sir David Ferrier learned a lot about the brain, but today we know even more. Now, just for fun, let's see how all the parts work together in the mind of a baseball player. Sensory nerves from the batter's eyes send messages to the brain of pictures of the pitcher. Sensory nerves in the skin are relaying messages about the feel of the bat, and these messages are sent to their proper brain centers. The muscle sense and balance is being monitored by the cerebellum. The medulla speeds the heartbeat. The cerebrum is concentrating, getting ready for the pitch. The cerebrum says, swing. The cerebellum carries the order out. Hit. Run, says the cerebrum. The cerebellum coordinates muscles. The emotional centers say, I feel great. Now remember, your whole body is made up of cells, but the kind of cells that make up your brain and nervous system are called neurons. Everybody say neurons. Good. These are neurons, and these are the fibers which connect neurons together. Here's how it works. It all starts off with a stimulus. For example, a flash of light, a smell, a loud noise, a touch, almost anything. Once the nerve is stimulated, it starts a chain reaction. Messages are flashed from the neuron through the fiber to the next neuron and on down the nerve passageway. Another name for these messages are nerve impulses. They're part electrical and part chemical, and they can travel at a speed of anywhere from 1.5 to well over 100 meters a second. That means a message could be flashed over the length of a football field in less than a second. Since you're much smaller than a football field, messages arrive almost instantly. Except for the speed, the messages traveling over the nerves are all alike. What tells them apart is where they got started and where they end up. When we think about the nervous system, we usually think of actions we can control. Well, these are called voluntary actions. But if I were to tap my leg with this rubber hammer, it would jump automatically. That is a reflex. Other reflexes are blinking your eyes when there's a flash of bright light, swallowing, sneezing, coughing, or pulling your hand away from something that's hot. In these cases, your sensory nerves send messages to your spinal cord, which acts as a relay center. Your spinal cord, and not your brain, sends messages back through the motor nerves to your muscles to move at once. At the same time, your spinal cord is sending messages to your brain to let it know what's happening. When I jumped, that was a reflex. But when I started looking around, that was my brain checking out the situation. Now, besides reflexes, there are other things that happen in your body automatically. There's a special network of nerves that connects your brain to your internal organs and your circulatory system. It's called the autonomic nervous system because it works automatically without you consciously ordering it to. Can you imagine having to remember to send vital orders to your heart to keep beating, or your lungs to keep breathing, or your stomach to digest food? Why, you'd never have time to think about anything else. Can you imagine how tiring that would be? Your brain and nervous system are truly marvelous. Did you know that you can increase your mental ability by thinking, questioning, reasoning, and reading? Why, your mental powers grow with use, just like your muscles grow with exercise. It's amazing how much you can do with your brilliant brain. Why, you can laugh, cry, love, and try to find out answers when you're wondering why. You can think, you can feel, you can learn a great deal, you can invent, explore, and a whole lot more. You can dream at night, you can read and write, you can do it all, 'cause your brain's so bright. Nothing in the whole wide world anywhere can compare with your wonderful brain. Your brain.